Hi, hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Veronica and I'm a big lover of makeup. So if you want to see more reviews, looks and more fun videos, don't forget to subscribe. In today's video, we are gonna do this eye look using some Rephr brushes and we are gonna test for the first time the NYX Bear With Me concealer. So if you're curious about that, please keep on watching. Good morning guys, so in today's video I'm so excited. We are gonna do a first impression of Rephr brushes and I'm gonna test for the first time the NYX Bear With Me concealer. So let's just start with the face makeup and we are gonna end with the eyes and the Rephr brushes, and I'm gonna show you some other products that I bought recently. For example, this Olehenriksen Banana Bright Face Primer, and I bought the mini one just to test it out, but it looks very nice. And this is not a first impression because I use it 2 other times. I think I have on my skin right now only some SPF, and the other 2 times when I used it, my foundations went pretty nice on top of it. I'm applying now the Project Pen foundation, the Fit Me by Maybelline, and I always like to just spread it a bit with my finger first and then blend it out with a sponge. And while I'm blending this, let's talk about my experience ordering from Rephr brushes. They have a warehouse in Austria, here in Europe. So if you are ordering from Europe, they will ship from that warehouse, and they actually have express shipping. So I just decided to use that because I don't like the postal service, so I just prefer to spend just a bit more and have my products faster. So the express shipping was $15. Austria is pretty close to Romania, and I got my order in 2 days, which is pretty good, and everything was wrapped very well. So I got my order yesterday and I tested for the first time the hydration cream, and this seems very nice. I got this one for $1 because they have right now this very nice thing that you can have this one for free if you provide some feedback. I think it in like 60 days, and this seems really nice. I got a cream practically free. Of course the brushes are very expensive, so this being in here, it doesn't make the biggest difference. I think for 6 brushes and this cream I paid, and the express shipping, I paid $101. So yeah, it's very expensive, but I was very curious about the brushes. Let's apply right now the NYX concealer. The packaging is very cute. I put some tape in here because drugstore packaging needs to be sticky all the time. I got the shade Light. Usually I'm getting vanilla, but usually vanilla is just a tiny bit too dark for me, so this time I decided to get the shade Light. Let's put a bit. So 1 pump, it looks something like this. I'm gonna use only this amount. I hope it's not too much. So the pump does provide too much product, but it's okay. If you have pimples on your face, you can put that in there as well. So considering that, I don't think it's a lot of product, but 1 pump is for sure more than enough. But this concealer looks really great. And if you saw my last video, I mentioned in there that I want to buy the NYX HT banana powder as well. It's pretty funny that when I saw that the NYX concealer came in a pump, I was like, I don't like this packaging. Why do I need to get my fingers dirty or use a sponge or use a brush? I want to use a sponge. But I'm always applying my foundation with my fingers, so for concealer was a big problem, but for foundation it's totally fine. So when I realized that was the only thing that was keeping me from buying the concealer, I decided to pick it up because I was very interested in it. So let me do the rest of my face makeup and my eyebrows because I don't have something new, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did some lips as well. Let me tell you what I have on. For bronzer, I have the Revolution Bronzer Reloaded in the shade Take a Vacation. For blush, I did apply the Melt Cream Blush Light in the shade Sundown, and I put on top the MAC sweet enough blush. This is the Mineralize formula. Then I put some highlighter on. This is the Catrice More Than a Glow highlighter, and I have the shade 10. And then I put some Huda Beauty loose powder under the eyes. For brows, I did the usual routine. So I have the Maybelline Tattoo Brow, the MAC Veluxe Brow Pencil, the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter, and the brow glue from NYX. For lips, I do have the Natasha Denona I Need the Nude Lip Pencil in Ilona, and I put on top the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick, and I want to add something new on top. Do I have something else on? Oh, the NYX Ultimate Shadow Base. I put that on. So I bought recently the Clarins Lip Comfort Oil, and I have the shade 10. It's called Plum, and I don't like the stopper. That's the only thing that I don't like, but this is the color. It's very sheer, but it has some tint, so let's apply a bit of this. And it's very comfortable. I did wear it. Why I'm trying to talk while applying lip oil is the real question. But I did wear this one like 3 times, and it's very hydrating, and I like the color as well, so I do really like it. I'm gonna use it, of course, a lot more and let you know my opinion, but I do really enjoy it. Okay, so let's finally do this eye look. I'm just blending a bit this eyeshadow base. So like I said, I bought 6 brushes, and these 5 are from a set. They are number 12 to 16, and then I bought this one that's a tiny pencil brush, and this one is number 3 because I really wanted this small brush. They are made in Japan, and from what I could tell, they are pretty sturdy and they look really nice, so I'm very excited to use them. I will use today the Natasha Denona Metropolis. This one is actually back in stock on Natasha Denona's website, which is pretty nice, so if you really want this palette, go buy it because it's available. I love this palette so much, and of course I'm using this palette because I know that the formula is amazing, so I could test the brushes. But first, let's apply a bit of high glass, and I'm using this number 3 brush, and I'm just putting it under the brow. I know that this brush will be very, very nice for inner corner highlight and for brow bone and for just very, very precise work. So this on the lower lash will be amazing as well, or something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna use this fluffy brush. This is the number 15, and I will take this orange in here, and let's see. This is a cream to powder. I just want to put this in here. And I think these brushes will be very, very nice for colorful looks or for very dramatic looks, because the brush is picking the shadow very, very nicely. And as you can see, the color is very vibrant, but of course it is the shadow itself as well. I think they have an even bigger fluffy brush, but I know that I don't have a lot of lid space and crease, so I don't need large brushes. I actually like that most of these brushes are pretty small. Now I'm taking this smaller blending brush. This is actually the number 14, and I will take this orange, and we are gonna blend that just a bit lower. Initially I wanted to buy the complete eye set or something like that, I think it's called, but then I realized that I don't need that many brushes. I do have enough brushes already, but I was really curious. But the brushes that I actually needed are the smaller blending brushes, so I decided to buy that set, and I really wanted that very, very tiny pencil brush. So I think sometimes brush sets are just wonderful if you don't have a lot of brushes in your collection. But when you do have a lot of brushes, sometimes, even though you are paying more per brush, the value is better with a small number of brushes. Just because I don't need them and I'm not gonna use them. For example, I do have 2 or 3 of these brushes with a spoolie, and I actually use the spoolie in the brow pencils. So for me, buying those spoolies or having them in the sets that I bought was a waste. So yeah, it depends on your collection. So I'm very happy that I decided to buy these brushes and not the complete eye set. Let's put a bit of this green on the exterior of the eye, and I'm taking the number 12 brush, and I want just to add a bit of dimension in here. But we are gonna do a bronzy or gold lid, but I think I'm gonna do a green lower lash, so that will be matching very well. I will actually clean this small brush in my color switch, and I will take the same green and I will put it on the lower lash. And like I said, this brush is just perfect for that. And right now I'm creating a shape with this brush, and as you can see, it's just very easy, and I have something like that. Now I'm taking number 16 and I will just blend the edges a bit. Let's apply some shimmery shades. I will take this one and I will put it on the lid in here. And with the brush that I applied the green, I'm gonna take just a small amount of this other color and I'm gonna put it just a bit on top in here. And for the inner corner, I'm gonna use this brush because the small one is kind of dirty, and I will take this one. This one is a blending brush, so it's not for applying inner corner highlight, but it still works pretty good. Okay, so let me apply some mascara and some pencil on the waterline and I will be right back. Okay, so everything's on. I did put the Sephora eyeliner in the shade Waterfall, the green one, and then I changed my lipstick to the NYX Abu Dhabi Soft Matte Lip Cream. I put the Rare Beauty mascara on, and this is the final look. My hair is a mess, don't mind that. I need to wash my hair today, but all in all, I do like everything. Of course, I'm gonna test all of these products a lot more, and I will include all of them in a future speed reviews. So yeah, if you like the video and you want to see more from me, please subscribe and give it a like, and I'll see you next time.